Hi, I'm Rod. Welcome to my channel. Today I am listening to Black Sabbath. I will be performing Black Sabbath. This is the official music video. So here we go.
What is this that stands before me? Figure in black, which points at me. Turn around quick and start to run. Find out I'm the chosen one.
So that was Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath. That's a great song. Um, really like the tempo changes. Uh, some of Black Sabbath songs were like 2 or 3 different songs in one. Um, Bill Ward's drumming is great. Um, I'm not sure what his influences or his training was. It seems to me there's either some jazz influences or maybe he had some jazz training back when he was learning drums. I don't know. Geezer Butler is one of my favourite bass players. He's just great. And Tony Iommi's guitars, the riff is great. I recently watched a video with him and Brian May talking, and Brian May was asking him about how he come up with his riffs, and in particular for the riff from Paranoid. And Iommi's response was, they're not anything complicated. I write for what's best for the song. He's not trying to write the most complicated riffs, just what he feels is best for the song. And I think that's why he's so good, and Black Sabbath's music is so good. And Ozzy, for me, Ozzy is my favourite of the Black Sabbath singers. There's been a few, and well, technically he's not the best singer, or he's not the most technically gifted singer. He, when you looked at Ronnie James Dio was in Black Sabbath for a while, so was Ian Gillan. And Ian Gillan is one of my favourite hard rock and metal singers. But for me it's Ozzy. His voice just pierces through the sound of the band. And I don't think you need to be technically the best to be the best fit for a certain band. And for me, Ozzy is it. His vocals are what I think has been at least my favourite. So a bit about the band. Black Sabbath were an English rock band formed in Birmingham in 1968 by guitarist Tony Iommi, drummer Bill Ward, bassist Geezer Butler and vocalist Ozzy Osbourne. They are often cited as pioneers of heavy metal music. The band helped define the genre with their first 3 albums, Black Sabbath in 1970, Paranoid in 1970, and Master of Reality 1971. Following Osbourne's departure in 1979, the band underwent multiple lineup changes, with Iommi being the only constant member throughout their history. Black Sabbath have sold over 70 million records worldwide as of 2013, making them one of the most commercially successful heavy metal bands. Black Sabbath, together with Deep Purple and Led Zeppelin, have been referred to as the unholy trinity of British hard rock and heavy metal in the early to mid 70s. They were ranked by MTV as the greatest metal band of all time. They have been cited as a key influence on genres including stoner rock, grunge, doom metal, and sludge metal. Early on, Black Sabbath were influenced by Cream, the Beatles, Fleetwood Mac, Jimi Hendrix, John Mayall and the Blues Breakers, Blue Cheer, Led Zeppelin, and Jethro Tull. It's surprising how many of those older, particularly, especially the British metal bands, and how they cite Jethro Tull as an influence. Black Sabbath is the debut studio album released on the 13th of February 1970 by Vertigo Records in the UK, and on the 1st of June 1970 by Warner Brothers Records in the US. The album is widely regarded as the first true heavy metal album, and the opening track, Black Sabbath, has been referred to as the first doom metal song. Black Sabbath received generally negative reviews from critics upon its release, but it was a commercial success, reaching number 8 on the UK albums chart and number 23 on the US Billboard Top LPs chart. It has retrospectively garnered reappraisal as one of the greatest and most influential heavy metal albums of all time. Black Sabbath is included in Robert Dimery's 2005 musical reference book 1001 Albums You Must Hear Before You Die. Black Sabbath is a song by English heavy metal band Black Sabbath, written in 1969 and released on their self-titled debut album in 1970, written by Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, Bill Ward and Ozzy Osbourne. So apparently a lot of people find this song scary. I don't know. I'm a big fan of horror and have read a lot of horror, and I never found horror novels scary, so it might just be me. I have friends who find Stephen King scary, but I've never felt scared reading them or listening to Black Sabbath. But anyway, I really enjoyed this. The only problem with this was the sound on this is a bit low, unfortunately. But yeah, I enjoyed the song. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and you would like to support the channel, the best way to do that is by liking, subscribing and commenting. It all helps, and I hope to see you in another video soon. Thanks for watching.